I want to bring in the owner of the legendary Real Inn, Teddy Leonard. Teddy, I don't even know what to say. So many people who live in Southern California love your restaurant so much. They celebrated birthdays there. They got engaged there. They ate a lot of seafood there. How are you?
Well, we're holding up, and I just want to say that all the people, all of our customers that have reached out through Instagram with their stories, the last meal they had with their father before he died, a little boy's Make-A-Wish to come to our restaurant in Malibu, and people getting engaged, a man with a picture of himself as a baby at the restaurant, and then a picture of himself holding his baby at the restaurant. These stories have really buoyed us up during this time. I mean, I can't stop crying because we were such a strong part of the community, and it was not just our loss, it was their loss as well. We started a GoFundMe for our crew because most of them have worked for us 20, 30 years and never worked anywhere else. So getting a job for them is going to be difficult. So we are trying to cushion at least 3 to 4 months' salary for them. My husband and I really were evacuated from our home. So right now we really haven't completely, I think, processed what's happening to us, the shock of it,
When you read those stories, and I think when you're in the restaurant business, there isn't much time for contemplation. You're working all the time, especially when you're the boss. But were there particular things that surprised you, things you absolutely didn't know had happened under the roof? And does it inform how you feel about whether or not you'll try to come back?
Well, it does. I mean, we had thought we're on State Parks land. We own the building and the business, but we do not own the land. So it's truly up to the State Parks whether or not we can rebuild and be a part of the community again. But their stories are now making us think we have to try. We have so many people that have offered, we will come down and help you build it. We will come down. Well, why haven't you started a GoFundMe for your rebuilding? Excuse me, the smoke here is bad. The rebuilding of it. And yeah, that makes us want to go forward and to put the effort into rebuilding. The stories that have really touched us is how many wedding receptions, memorials, things that were going on there that we didn't even know about. I mean, it's extraordinary. And I can't thank all of our customers enough for their outpouring of love and support, because truly that has kept us going these last 5 days while we're evacuated from our home. So that's kind of what's holding us together.
Do you feel like you know how to even begin? Are you getting help from local authorities, from fellow restaurateurs or business owners? Have you started even that process of figuring out, okay, what do I need to do if I'm going to really be serious about maybe opening the restaurant again?
Yes, we have. We've spoken. We've reached out to the state parks. We're waiting to hear from them. We've spoken to a family friend who does commercial kitchens. He has said he will support us and help us. We're starting to. But again, Chris, to make it clear, we're not home. Our home is in danger at the moment up in Topanga. So trying still to manage what's happening to the rest of our lives as well. It's a little overwhelming at the moment.
What's the one thing you hear most from your employees? What did they need? Obviously, you're trying to raise money so that they can at least have a few months' salary, as you say, 20, 30 years, people who have worked for you. But how are they doing?
They have reached out, and fortunately, most of them live in Santa Monica, and their homes are safe, so they have their families safe. But they have reached out to us and asked what they can do to help Andy and I, and that's the kind of employees we have. That's the kind of family-owned business, small business we were. The culture that my husband created when he created that restaurant. Everyone that goes there and eats there feels like they own it. It feels like it's theirs. Our crew, it was their home. So they have reached out and said, how can we help you? Can we come to your house? Can we do for you? And every time they call, I find myself just very emotional, because we're so blessed to have the love and the compassion of our crew, of our clients, our customers. We don't know where we're headed next. We'd like to rebuild, but I guess we just have to wait and see first if we have a home. You know, it's sort of, we're still in crisis mode here.
Well, Teddy Leonard, we can only wish you the best, your employees the best, and we look forward to that iconic sign being lit once again, whether it's even a year or 2 or 3 down the road. So many people have shown so much love for it. Thank you for sharing your story with us. We appreciate it. Good luck to you.